So, biological diversity is the variety that we see in the living thing that exists on the earth is called as biological diversity. And there is also another topic, student, there, that is need of classification. Yes. Why, students? There are some important points why we need for classification of organisms, and you should remember it in your mind. First point is there, we through this classification we allow us, yeah, for this classification, from this classification we can understand the diversity of all living organism in the better way. This classification help to know the origin and the evolution of our organism, means we can know the previous history and the evolutionary history of the all organisms. With the help of the classification, we can correctly identify the all organisms by their species or genus name. Through this classification, with the help of this classification, we can differentiate the variety of all living organisms. For the conveniency of the study of organism, classification is necessary or needed. We can find out the exact position of all living organism and determine the exact position of all living organism through the classification, with the help of classification. These are the important points which help full to learn the living organism and species, and these are the important points which help to understand the needs of the classification. Through this classification, what we do, students, through these classifications, what we do, हम क्या करते हैं? हम लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स के ग्रुप्स तैयार करते हैं, उनके सब ग्रुप्स तैयार करते हैं, और फिर सब ग्रुप्स तैयार करते हैं, और इस तरह से उनकी क्लासिफिकेशन करते हैं. यस स्टूडेंट्स, we divide the group living organism into group and subgroups, and these groups and subgroups we divided on the basis of similarities and differences of all living organisms which is found in between them. Student, the system of the classification or the methods of the classification is very ancient method. Carl Linnaeus in 1735 divided living world in two kingdoms, Vegetabilia and Animalia, means the group of the plant we call them vegetables, and the group of the animals we'll call them Animalia. So in 1935, Carl Linnaeus divided living organism into two subgroups. Haeckel in 1866 considered three kingdoms: Protista, plant and Animalia. Protista is a kingdom of microorganism, plant is a kingdom of all plants, algae, and third group is the group of the all animals. In 1925, Chaitin created two groups, prokaryotes and eukaryotes. These are the two terms which is used for two group of the organism. Prokaryotes is a group of organisms in their cell. The cell of the prokaryotes is prokaryotic type, and the prokaryotic cell is the cell in which there is no well defined or well distinct nucleus. Prokaryote cells are very simple and primitive type, and they all are unicellular. Such type of the organism which have the prokaryotic type of the cell are called as prokaryotes. Second group of the organism which is formed by the chaeton on the basis of the cell structure is called as group of the eukaryotes. In this group of the eukaryotes, the cell is eukaryotic type. Eukaryotic cell is a cell in which well defined, well distinct nucleus is present with cell organelles. These cells may be unicellular or multicellular. Maximum number of organisms are of eukaryote types and they are multicellular. Fourth one classification is of Copeland in 1938. Copeland was a person. He divided the organism into 4 kingdoms. In 1938, Copeland divided all living organism into 4 kingdoms. Monera, number 1. Second one is Protista, plants and animals. So here, Monera, Protista, plant and animals are 4 groups of the organism which is classified by Copeland. Carl Linnaeus divided all living organism into 2 groups, Vegetabilia and Animalia. Haeckel divided all living organism into Protista, plant and animals. Chaeton divided all living organism into prokaryotes and eukaryotes, and finally Copeland divided all living organism into 4 kingdoms. They are called as Monera, Protista and Plantae. These are very important classification, history of the classification which was given by Carl Linnaeus, Haeckel, Chaeton and Copeland. Students, after this we are studying the 5 kingdom system of the classification which was given by Robert Harding-Whittaker in 1959. Robert Harding-Whittaker, he divided whole living organism into 5 kingdom into 5 kingdom on the basis of some characters. When R.H. Whittaker classified all living organisms, he kept some character in the mind and divided all organisms into 5 groups. He kept the complexity of the structure of the cell in the mind. Means complexity of the cell structure, prokaryotic or eukaryotic. Students, there are 2 types of the organism, eukaryotes and prokaryotes. Means they possess prokaryotic type of cell and eukaryotic cell. These are the 2 types of the cells which are on the basis of the presence of the nucleus and absence of the nucleus or cell organelles. He divided living organism into prokaryotes and eukaryotes on the basis of complexity of structure. Second one is, he considered the second character, complexity of organism. Means organism simple or complex. Simple or complex means the organism which are unicellular are made up of single cell only are called as unicellular organism. He divided organism into 2 groups, unicellular, multicellular. So here you can see prokaryotes are unicellular and eukaryotes are unicellular and multicellular. Second characteristics of the living organism is the mode of nutrition. What is meant by nutrition, students? The process of obtaining of the food is called as nutrition. You know very well some organisms are autotrophs and some are heterotrophs. The autotrophic organisms are those organisms which perform the process of the photosynthesis, means in their cell photosynthetic pigment chlorophyll or chloroplast is present. They all are plants or green plants. Heterotrophic mode of nutrition are of different types. In fungi it is saprophytic. In animals it is heterotrophic or holozoic. Students, on the basis of the mode of nutrition, R.H. Whitaker classify organism into 5 kingdoms. Here, Monera are the group of the bacteria. Some bacteria are autotrophous and some are heterotrophous. Second group is Protista. Protista is a group of the microorganism, protozoa. Example of protozoa. And third one is fungi. As a separate kingdom, fungi is a group of organisms. They are heterotrophic. They can't perform the function of photosynthesis. They lack chlorophyll, but they have cell wall. Fourth kingdom is the kingdom Plantae. In plant, chlorophyll is present. They perform the function of the photosynthesis, and they possess a cell wall. Cell wall contains cellulose. Kingdom Animalia, there is no cell wall in the animal cell. He separated kingdom Animalia as a separate kingdom. So, R.H. Whitaker consider the mode of nutrition lifestyle, means some organisms are producer here. Producer means the organisms which synthesize their own food. They obtain their own food. They are not dependent for their food on the other organism. They are called as producer. Consumer, the group of the organisms which are dependent for their food on the other organisms. And decomposer, the group of the organisms which decomposes the whole organism and obtain their food. Students, so we can say that bacteria, Monera and Protista and fungi are decomposer, and plant are producer and animals are consumer. Another point is also considered by R.H. Whitaker, that is phylogenetic relationship. What is meant by phylogenetic relationship? It is the relationship of the organism which gives us idea about their evolution on the earth. Means this relationship shows or gives us idea how the organism is originated and how they are evolved on the earth. So here he consider the evolutionary changes is occur from prokaryotic to the eukaryotic and unicellular to the multicellular. Means R.H. Whitaker place the whole unicellular and simple single cell or simple body structure organism before, like here prokaryotes unicellular Monera, eukaryotes, in eukaryotes unicellular, protista is unicellular, and in multicellular fungi is placed before complex structure body Animalia and Plantae. So these are the some characters which is used by or considered by the R.H. Whitaker to classify the whole organism in the 5 kingdom: kingdom Monera, kingdom Protista, kingdom fungi, kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia. Student, these are about the 5 kingdom system which is given by the R.H. Whitaker in 1969. I hope that you understand this. Student, from this lesson, Living World and Classification of Microbes, we have made our 2 videos. First video is about the question of can you recall. Second video is about the five kingdom system of the classification. Students, to continue the series of the video, I want a request to you, please like and share, and subscribe our channel Bioscience Wala.